All right, in this quick video today, I'm going to show you the template that we use for our Rolodex to create strategic partnerships with businesses in our area and schools and daycares. Okay, now this is so important as a way to start and stay organized because this is going to do a couple of things for you. One is going to help you stay really organized so that when you go visit a school or daycare or whatever, you know what happened last time you were there. You know who you talked to. You know that person's name. So you walk in, you have that familiarity. Okay, and that's super important to break in because some of these places are difficult to get into. And but if you know their names and you know kind of like who you talked to last time, and you have that familiarity with the person, you're able to break through walls you ordinarily wouldn't be able to get to. Okay, and the reason why this is so important is because if you're able to create these strategic partnerships effectively, you'll have students coming in organically year after year after year without having to pay for ads. And it's so effective because especially for schools and daycares, they don't go anywhere. They don't close. Like it's rare a school or daycare like shuts down. I mean, it happens for daycares definitely a little more, but not very often. Schools basically stay around forever. And if you teach kids, like this is going to be Yahtzee because guess what? Kids aren't going anywhere. They're always going to be in school. Okay, that's never going to go away. They're always going to be there. So if you're able to create a strategic partnership with them and get on their good side, where they want to refer you out to people and refer students to you, that's like having a nonstop referral partner that's going to send you students forever. And it's kind of like having an ad that you don't have to pay for that just sends you students for free forever. Like how crazy is that? So I'm going to show you how to do it today, but in this or another time. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to the first step is get started and just graph out um, who you're going to target. So there's three tabs in the bottom here. There's schools, there's daycares, there's businesses. Okay, each one is going to have a different attack method based on like what it is. But the first thing I want you to do when you come in here is put in the school name. Now I would stick with something that's like a 5 mile radius. If your town is smaller, like let's say not smaller, but like let's say you're in a big city and people don't travel 5 miles away. They travel from maybe a mile. Well, do schools in the area that you know people are willing to travel from. But if you're a smaller town where people drive 7, 8 miles or 10 miles to go to places, and that's normal for your area, then do 10 miles. Okay, 5 miles is usually the rule of thumb, but like you know your area better. Okay, so you're gonna come in here, you're gonna go Google, you're gonna search schools in the area, okay, or search schools in blah 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 zip code or blah 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 city. Okay, start to fill them out on their website. It'll have something for about staff, okay, or employees. So you'll find either the guidance counselor or the principal. Put their name here. Put their title, so the guidance counselor or principal. I prefer guidance counselor. Their address, their zip code, work number. If later you get the person's personal number, like the principal or guidance counselor, you'll add that here. Email address. When was the last time you contacted them? You're not going to fill this out now because you're not going to contact them yet. But you're going to need this to keep track of when you contacted them last. Okay. Notes. So this is really important. I'll put in here whatever the conversations we had last time. There's no way I'll remember if I talk to 15 different guidance counselors or principals what I said to which one and how we ended the conversation. So immediately after a conversation I have with someone, I'll put the notes here. But for now, you don't need to do this only when we actually get started. If there's a PTO contact person, a phone number, email, after school information, if you're the after school program, that's when you'll put that here. Okay. Now, most of the stuff you can find on their website. If you can't, just call the school and say, hey, I'm just calling to find out who do I talk to who's like the PTO. Okay, cool. Can you tell me their phone and their email? Awesome. Do you guys have an after school program? And if they ask, just say I'm a local martial arts school. I do a lot of stuff with PTOs or after school programs. I just want to know who I can contact about that. And the front desk person will tell you. They're giving you public information. So if you can't find it immediately on the website, just call and ask. You can even ask, like, who's the guidance counselor's name? Awesome. Like, what's their extension? Or how do I reach them? Anyway, so that's for schools. Daycare is going to be similar. It's not going to be for them. You'll really shoot for the owner, not necessarily the program the guidance counselor or the principal, because they don't have that. So I shoot for the owner, but same idea. Okay. And this is, this will be like, okay, how do you set up a program? Yes or no, or have you? Yes or no? We'll get to that, how to do that later. And then businesses. Okay. So businesses, you're going to look for businesses in your area that you think have common customers as you do. For instance, if you teach kids and there's like a swim club or a pediatric a pediatrician or a pediatric dentist, or there's a family restaurant like an Applebee's or something, a pizza place that like families go to. That's where you would shoot for. If you are a martial arts school that focuses more towards adults, maybe it's like Brazilian Jiu Jitsu or Krav or something like that. You just have a lot of adults. Like that's just kind of who you target. Obviously, if you want more kids, you can do the kids thing, right? Which you can definitely do. It doesn't matter what style you're at. But if you want to focus on more adults, I would also do businesses like CrossFit or other local, just like regular fitness gyms. Places that people are going to frequent where your customers are hanging out. So, for instance, like I wouldn't go and put down here like a local college bar, right? Unless you like are attracting college students for self defense or something like that. Only places where your people would hang out. And if you're not sure where your people hang out, go to your Facebook page, where your Facebook group, where you should have a private group where all your students are in, and just ask, hey guys, what's your favorite local businesses in the area that you frequent, that you go to all the time? And they'll tell you. So then you'll know, okay, these are the places I want to connect with. Anyway, that's how you do it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. First step is literally just fill this out with as much detail as you possibly can, and then we'll have a follow-up video about how to attack this so you can create those strategic partnerships to bring students to you forever. So talk soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.